Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. Gets leg way. The short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw.
Boy, defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Johnson. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Johnson. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Pass complete, it's second down now.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Frazier. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Humphries. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Handoff to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To throw, it's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. It's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback looking to scramble. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. Oh, would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Grab behind the line. It's White. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
To the air, it's Johnson. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Let's see if the scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Frazier. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the clock.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Quarterbacks all over the country try to manipulate the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, I think he just telegraphed it to the receiver that he was going to throw to, staring him down, which allowed the excellent coverage to be able to knock that ball away.
And now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frazier. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles and going. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And looking to throw now on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it. And that is enough for a first down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. That's caught. It's White. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Caught in the backfield. It's White. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Play of the drive now set up at the 27. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Wideouts now clustered. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Georgia. This air attack is still unstoppable.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
Here you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage as the time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
He made the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the move now. Left with no option, just has to throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Grab made by the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw yet again. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Great pursuit of the defense. They'll drop him for a loss that time.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and they get him. The defense finally chasing him down for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Frazier. And he's brought down at the 16. Would be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And a returner brought down by the coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Important second down play coming up. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's reeled in. Smith. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Back to throw again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Dropping back, it's Johnson. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages.
Boy, this is exactly how you climb back into a game. Great execution, not only in the touchdown, but then they get the 2-point conversion as well. And now it's a field goal game. Time to see if the defense can get a stop and capitalize on this shifting momentum.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, that is a killer right here for this defense. They did a great job, had everything accounted for except one thing, the quarterback. And it's a great job by this quarterback recognizing that when things are breaking down, get out of the pocket and take it himself. First down and keep that clock moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Off over the middle. It's Humphreys. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
down in inches. Who's going to win this battle in the trenches? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Humphries. That's big. They convert on third and set him on first down from the 32.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Chewing clock with the running game. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO cut on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. He'll hand it off. He's swarmed by the defense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. Will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice gain.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and still going. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense really clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good. They still trail them. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff teams coming out of the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast and puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And now the running back's got it again. Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I mean, I am shocked that they went for this here on 4th down. Playing with the lead, I think they must have saw something that they felt they could come up with that easy completion, but so much for that. We got ourselves a situation here now and a real chance for a classic finish.
They can't stop them. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Looking for a gap. It's White. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Interesting scenario here, Chris. Down by 3. A field goal obviously ties it here in the last few seconds. But do they take a chance? Do they potentially throw the ball into the end zone to try to go for the win? I think I'd kick it.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt. One of the biggest moments of this game so far. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So here comes our first play of overtime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Pop over the middle. It's Humphries. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The Bulldogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. Throw to the running back in the flat. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, you just can't say enough good things about this defense. Backed up near their own goal line, you're thinking about probably going to give up a touchdown. But instead, not only to stop them, but to come up with a loss.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So here we go. The coach rolling the dice, going for it on 4th and goal here in overtime. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special to make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Same tailback, another carry. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up.
right at the snap.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
The offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. So now it's 3rd and short. If they can't make the first down, might have at least position the ball for a game-winning field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the first down. Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and goal, handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big thing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. They come up on 3rd and goal. Do you try to punch it in or just position the ball for a game-winning field goal try? 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop you behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
He's got it! And that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.